I used to be afraid telling people I have epilepsy.
I have had epilepsy for about 2.5 years.
I attained seizures by having a mosquito bite.
I've had seizures for 43 years.
You can't drive, you can't do these jobs that you love to do.
It's not my fault. I didn't want this to happen.
I had been in the hospital not knowing at all where I was or why I was there.
Epilepsy is a condition in which people have recurrent seizures, a tendency to have seizures coming from the brain itself.
It's not a disease, it's a disorder. It's not something to be frightened of.
A seizure is an electrical storm, so to speak. It most commonly starts early in life, in childhood and adolescence, and then also most commonly starts after age 60.
Epilepsy affects all ages, all races, all genders, all economic statuses.
More people die from epilepsy than from breast cancer.
Epilepsy affects more people than multiple sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, Parkinson, and cerebral palsy combined.
There are many different kinds of seizures. The most dramatic seizure is called a tonic-clonic seizure, used to be called grand mal, in which people stiffen and shake violently all four limbs, typically for a minute or two.
Some people just get blank stares. Other people may have the more recognizable shaking, jerking, or tensing up.
Epilepsy is at times a serious, even life-threatening condition. Unfortunately, it's rare, but you can die from a seizure. You can be seriously injured from a seizure. You can be disabled from having seizures. And we need to do all we can to recognize that this is a serious condition that shouldn't be ignored or minimized so that it's properly treated.
At home and school, I'm teased a lot.
When you have epilepsy, you find out who's your true friends.
It's always been one of those conditions that people don't like to talk about.
Even though I had so many seizures in the past, it was so much scarier to see one.
Epilepsy has a lot of stigma associated with it.
Foam coming out of your mouth, that's not true.
Oh, you don't put a wallet in their mouth? And it's like, no, you don't.
Some of the misconceptions people have about epilepsy would be it's contagious, that you treat it by holding somebody down or putting something in their mouth so they don't swallow their tongue.
Knowledge is power, and people are afraid of what they don't know, and often information plays a big role in helping allay many of those fears and concerns and letting them know what they can do and what they can't do.
The Epilepsy Foundation Eastern Pennsylvania serves 18 counties, and it's estimated that there's 109,000 individuals living with epilepsy in our serviced area. The general mission statement of the organization is to lead the fight to stop seizures, find a cure, and help families and individuals overcome seizures.
To me, they're an organization that celebrates people with epilepsy and provides a lot of hope and encouragement for families.
I didn't know anything about epilepsy, so I found the foundation online, got involved in support groups, which were wonderful.
The foundation plays an important role. I think its most important role is that of education.
We as an organization believe that the more we can educate about epilepsy, the more we're going to reduce the fear associated with the disorder. We offer one-on-one consultations if an individual is having an issue at the workplace. We offer school programs, going into the schools and educating the school nurses about what seizures look like, along with the individual education programs that each child would be entitled to. We offer support groups and educational conferences, and a camp for children with epilepsy.
If there was no camp, I'd be bored.
This camp is the best camp I ever went to.
It's my favorite place in the world. I love it more than anything. It's like my second home.
Camp is one of our signature programs for children with epilepsy. It allows them that opportunity to see another seizure, to understand why their parents may be afraid. We have the safeguards of 24/7 medical staff, and the camp is run by volunteers and is able to support nearly 50 children.
Camp Achieve is a great place. It's really fun.
Everyone here understands what it feels like to have epilepsy, or at least know something about it.
We play soccer and basketball, and we go canoeing and have parties and stuff. It's really fun.
I think I actually got more out of the camp than some of the kids did, because they really were the ones teaching me.
There's nothing wrong with them, but everything is right about them.
Summer Stroll is our largest fundraiser. It brings in the most dollars to the organization.
We're gonna raise money! We're gonna raise money! For epilepsy! For epilepsy!
We had over 800 individuals, individuals with epilepsy, their caregivers. You can see this entire epilepsy community coming together to support one another, and you see the support among each individual.
I support the foundation because its mission is critical.
I come back here because I love to be here.
I do everything that I want to do.
I like to play the harp. I like to play the trombone. I like to play the piano. I do karate.
People often don't understand the incredible contributions to society that people with epilepsy can make.
I want to be a nurse.
I graduated with an elementary education degree.
It's really changing these kids' lives for the better.
Thanks to your support, the Epilepsy Foundation is able to offer a lot of wonderful programs.
Thank you so much for making it possible for us to go to camp every year and for us to achieve so much.
I'm very, very, very grateful.
Your support has made an impact on 109,000 people living with epilepsy and will continue to spread the good work of the organization.